Hello everyone, look today's Thoughts On video. So in today's Thoughts On video, I want to do something I've been a fan of since I've been a little kid, and that is Godzilla. So yeah, the reason I want to do this video is because a little something that happened over the weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, but I'll get to that at the very end of this video. But first, I wanted to tell you guys about a little backstory of my relationship with Godzilla. So basically, as long as I can remember, I've been a big fan of Godzilla ever since I was a little kid. I just about own every film on VHS and or DVD. Depending on, like I own some of the older films on VHS, and obviously new ones on DVDs. Then, whenever I go to my grandma's house, I'm gonna watch some of them. And yeah, I just always liked watching Godzilla as a kid, and I was really excited. I actually, as a kid, I liked the first American Godzilla as a kid, but now I'm more of an adult, not so much. But I was excited when Final Wars came out. That was pretty cool. And very recently when Gareth Edwards Godzilla came out, I was super excited because that was the first Godzilla in 10 years. So yeah, I went to see that in IMAX 3D, and that was a lot of fun. Went to that with a couple friends of mine. That was a cool experience. That's a little backstory of me and Godzilla, and now I just want to tell you guys I don't have a specific favorite Godzilla film of all time. It's kind of hard to choose between all of them, but I will tell you guys some of my favorite films out of the three franchises, or three series in a way. From the Showa series, the High Size, I'm sorry if I said the right, High Size series, and the Millennium series. So, first of all, the Showa series is the Godzilla movies that came out from the first one back in 1954 to 1975. And out of all those, my personal favorite was Godzilla vs. Sea Monster. So yeah, obviously a big surprise, but like I said, I watched a bunch of Godzilla movies at my grandma's house, and most of the time that movie would be Godzilla vs. Sea Monster, and I'll also be watching the same film at my house. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun to watch, and I really liked the humans in that movie, and like a little eventually they went to the island to defeat those evil army guys, and then I liked Godzilla find Kira, or the giant lobster. It's called lobster. So I really liked the fight there, and I was like Mothra's appearance in that, and yeah, I just thought it was a good film, of really fun to watch. And now out of the High Size series, which is the Godzilla movies from 1984 to 1995. And out of all those, my favorite film was Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Now, it was pretty close between that film and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, because that film came out when I was born. But I just thought Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah was a little better because I like the time travel aspect of the movie. I like the humans in there. I like the whole how World War II was involved with this, and how Godzilla was originally like a big T-Rex hybrid dinosaur thing. And I obviously like King Ghidorah in this, and Mega King Ghidorah is really cool too. And it's like fight between him and Godzilla, and yeah, this is also a really good film. And for the Millennium series, obviously my favorite film out of those was Godzilla Final Wars. So yeah, it was more of an updated version of, I keep forgetting the name. Oh yeah, Destroy All Monsters. Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the title of that. Anyway, so yeah, it's an updated version of that movie, and it's definitely has a lot of monsters that we all liked, from obviously Godzilla to Gigan to Rodan to Mothra and Gears and a bunch of others. It's really cool to see them all in one film, and like the aliens in there, they were cool aliens. And I also like the humans there, especially Captain. He was just really cool. I really liked him, and yeah, I really like that film. So yeah, those are my favorite movies of like the Japanese Godzilla films, and now I want to talk a little bit about the American Godzilla films. So like I said, I really liked the first American Godzilla film by Ronald Ronald Emmerich, I believe his name is, the one that came out in 1988. As a kid, I liked it, but now not so much. I obviously see what people didn't like it, but like a little while back when I first got Netflix, I actually. Let's go back a little bit. When I was a little kid, and when the TV series based off that show movie came out, I actually liked that a bit. And when I got Netflix, I was able to watch the whole series through that, and I actually really liked it. I liked the human characters a lot better. They did Godzilla a better job, and actually gave him a fire breath. That was cool, and like all the monsters he fought in that film in the series. And there's even at one point where there's basically where all the monsters were being controlled by aliens, just like in Story of Monsters, and they were attacking all the cities, and that was really cool. And like that one point, the nerdy guy, invented a device where he's able to call Godzilla. I remember they did the same thing back in the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon, and that's how they called Godzilla. So that's good, cool callback to the old cartoon series. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And yeah, like I said, I went to see the Gareth Edwards Godzilla in IMAX 3D with a couple friends, man. That was just really cool. I was just like, I tapped my foot on the floor but just before it started. Just so very excited. I actually brought a Godzilla action figure of mine with me, so he could watch it too. That was really cool. And yeah, I wore the shirt when I went to see it. It's just a really cool experience. And now for the whole reason, reason I was motivated to make this video is because over the weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, director Gareth Edwards announced at his panel that there's going to be a sequel to his first Godzilla film, and he even announced all the monsters that are going to be in it. And he said the monsters, along with Godzilla, the monsters that are going to be in this film are Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. When I saw that on this link to this article on tvnews.com, like I'll make sure to leave a link to it down below. I was a super excited. I kind of fangirl a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. It's like those are some of my favorite monsters of all time. And seeing them in the newer Godzilla films, it's gonna be super cool. And just here's a little fun fact, just a quick thing. When it's about the second or third time I see Godzilla films, the one scene where Heisberg and his son are going through the old house to look for the stuff. When his son go through his old room, there's like a little fish tank thing in his room, and on the bottom it says Mothra. So Gareth was already teasing us, gave a little Easter egg of who is already to be in the next film. So I thought that was really cool. And, so I'm very excited, but I'm also a tad bit worried because I wasn't I wouldn't say give his Godzilla film a 10 out of 10. I would give it more like 7.5 out of 10 because yeah, they killed off Heisenberg's character way too early in the film and more focused on his son, which who was a very exciting character, and the fights between Godzilla and the Mutos were very short, and you can get really good a look at him at the beginning and middle of the film. But the fight there was really cool. I really like that. But hopefully, with the second film, he'll show more fights between the Godzilla and the other guys. So we'll see how that goes. So that's all I have to say overall with Godzilla over the years and very recently. So I want to know from you guys which of the Godzilla films is your favorite, and how do you guys feel about the announcement of a second Godzilla film by Gareth Edwards? So make sure to leave your answers down below in the comment section below and let me know. So overall, that's the end of this Thoughts on video, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!